Libras. Welcome to your October mid-months. Yes. I was having other thoughts at the same time. The other thought was, I said hello Libras, but sometimes there are cross-watchers, or sometimes you're looking at a different sign in your chart. So, hello to everyone. Hello to you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you've been watching my videos recently, the last couple days, that was a mix between couple and few. I felt a little more chaotic, a little more all over the place. So, bear with me here while we get this crazy energy. But I'm excited for your reading today. This will be the basic, and then we'll have an extended over on Patreon. So for those of you who are interested in extendeds, the link will be below in the description. Okay. Anyways, let's dive in. We've got 4 cards. I'm just going to keep all of them. There's 6 of Swords in the upright, Queen of Cups, and then we had the 7 of Pentacles come out in reverse with the Page of Cups. So there's a lot going on here. I'm almost feeling a disappointment through this reading. So yeah, let's just dive in. 6 of Swords can sometimes talking about moving away from something, something that was painful, but it's also painful to walk away from. So you can see, I mean, in this boat, the person has their family with them, right? There's clearly a child there and maybe a spouse or, you know, whoever else is in kind of their direct household. And I'm getting this sense of like walking away, whether that's walking away from a lease, walking away from extended family, moving far away from your current location. It's a sense of moving on. So, yeah, a lot of ways that could go, but that's what I'm feeling there. The Queen of Cups. Queens are very nurturing in general, but the Queen of Cups specifically is a very emotionally balanced, emotionally intelligent person. And she might be one that you're leaning on for support. So whether that be the spouse that maybe in this picture, or the other person, I don't know, maybe it's a cousin or a sister or something like that. And it doesn't have to be female. The female that I sense there is just female energy. So I'll talk about that a lot. Feminine energy versus masculine energy versus the male-female dichotomy, right? When we're talking male and female, generally speaking, I am talking about feminine energy, and that can be embodied no matter what gender you are. I like to be as inclusive as possible, but really when I'm reading energies, it is that feminine. And it can even be the balance of masculine and feminine within us. In this particular reading, though, I do feel like this is an actual person outside of yourself who is that nurturing, emotionally available person that you go to when you need that emotional support. So whether it's the idea that they are currently showing up for you, or they're the person that you're going to be kind of seeking out for help in your current situation, they are going to be playing a key role in your current and near future. So hold them tight, okay? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse paired with the Page of Cups, it's kind of a unique pairing because on one hand, you know, traditionally in this Seven of Pentacles in the upright, you're not quite at harvest, but you can see, I mean, he's done the work. He's kind of almost taking a little bit of a break. And in the reverse, it's this sense of not really having a long-term goal or long-term vision. And that would make sense with this, right? Because sometimes when we have to leave something behind, and it does feel rather large, so when we have to leave big things behind, our long-term vision might be challenged through that, and it might not, what we held as the long-term vision before this move, it just might not really have a place in the future that we're heading towards. That's okay. That just means that it's time for a pivot. But I think this card showing itself now is giving you that permission to not have a long-term goal right now. You don't need to have it all figured out when you're moving on, when you're taking those big steps forward. Sometimes it literally is just take that next step. Just do the next thing that you need to do. Take it minute by minute sometimes, right? But just do what you're needing to do. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to have a long-term vision or even to keep the one that you had before. It's okay to kind of just focus back a little bit and just come back to that later. You don't necessarily have to let go of the long-term vision or build a whole new one right now. There is no obligation in that realm right now. Right now, we're focused on the now. And you have exciting energy there too. Like I said, kind of paired with that energy of don't worry about the long term is the Page of Cups. So again, we're seeing the cups come into play here. I feel like this Page of Cups is you, and then this Queen of Cups is this other person playing that bigger role in your life. And it could be that they are a sort of mentor for you. But regardless, the Page of Cups showing up indicates that there's a few different ways that I'm hearing this go. So I'm kind of trying to keep it more concise because we are already 8 minutes in. So let me say, with this Page of Cups, it is stepping into the new. It is having that emotional work to be done, and you're ready for it. So you might be a person that tends to avoid emotional work, or you don't like to show emotions very much. And really, I think as humans in today's society, there's a large chunk of us who don't like to show emotions, especially publicly or even just in front of other people, even if it's not super public. But moving forward from where you are right now, it's a time that you might be getting more comfortable being more in your emotions and honoring your emotions and kind of working through all of it. So the message there is don't shy away from it. Don't worry about the long term and focus on this new diving into your emotions. And let your emotions guide you too in that same breath. Like I said, there's a lot there. So I will be excited to dive into the extended over on Patreon, specifically to look at that last part. That'll be fun. But over there, I can allow for more time too for diving into a few different things that might come up, right? Where here, I do try to keep it more concise, like I said. So let's go ahead and pull an advice card from the Oracle of E. There we go. Okay. 21, Abracadabra. So this card, right when I saw it, what it really yelled at me was like, you have this way of making things happen, almost magically sometimes. And you've never really been able to explain it, but it's there. And so the big message, the big advice that I'm getting from it is try not to worry. There's a lot that I could see from the basic reading where a lot of different places where you might be worried. You might be worried about, is this the right step for me? Am I going to the right place? Is this a good move? These people that we've been talking about, are they the right people to be around me? Try not to worry so much. You make things happen. And this upcoming situation or current situation is absolutely no different. So reassure yourself a little bit. You got this. No worries. Simple and to the point. I don't feel like we need to go into it much more than that, so we won't. Again, if I'm seeing you over on Patreon after this, thank you so much. Even if I'm not, I really appreciate you watching these videos. Like, share, comment, whatever you feel drawn to. If you liked the reading and you like this setup, if you like me as a reader, feel free to subscribe. I will be doing beginning of the month and mid-monthly readings every single month for all signs. And that'll be both on YouTube and Patreon. But regardless, thank you so much. I hope that there was at least one nugget of help in there for you. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Love ya. Bye.